Alright everybody, so the sixth question is, how would you concatenate each element from two lists together and produce a third list? So let me give you certain context. Why could it be required? The simplest fundamental is, let's say if you're working on development of fraud model, so you might have a list of first name and last name. In first name you might get duplicate, right? But mostly it happens when you combine the last name with it, it reduces the duplicate, right? So in that scenario, that's the simplest example which I can tell you, right? For example, this is I'm taking, okay, there could be many instances of this. Okay, without giving you much of the lecture, let me take you to the Jupyter notebook and try to help you understand what exactly the question mean and how can you solve that in Python. All right, so here we are in Jupyter notebook. Considering here you have the list of first names, okay, like I have printed, and here you have list of last names, right? And what you see over here is first name from here and last name from here has been concatenated together, okay, and the same thing has been done for each of the elements. So how this full name was created, that's something which we need to figure out. How can you do that? So for that, what you do is, if you do this, oops, sorry, not this but this, first name, and usually we do this last name, okay. So usually we use this method to, you know, concatenate two lists. But if you see, it is appending one list at the end of first one. So after Tracy, you would see it's V's getting started. Let me show it to you. You see Tracy, V's is getting started. Let's see if dot append works over here. Over here, let's just see what happens. Oops, this has some other meaning, right? So how to solve this thing? This is the problem. How are you gonna solve that? So for that, you would require to loop through each of the element from both of the lists. So for that, I'm going to say, for I in first name, print I, right? So you got that, right? Here you see all the first names are written over here, isn't it? First name. Okay, so because the last name was appended at the end, that's why you see it like this. Okay, now let me do this. Oops. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do this, then this, then this, and then here we go. So here you got the first name. Now the next idea which you can think of is, I will do this for J in last name, okay, and then in that what I can do is I can print I and J. So what's gonna happen, you see, each of the elements are, it is becoming, you know, X into Y kind of stuff, right? So first it takes the first name from first list, and that is repeated for all of the elements in the second list, okay. So that's how it is happening. So that is also not going to work. So what is the solution? So you just need to combine both of these two things together for I comma j in, and here you need to use a function which is called zip. That's the master key over here, right? First name comma last name. You just do this and then just remove this. This is not needed anymore, and you just do this. Here we go. All right, so now if you see, Megan from first list and Viz from second list has been concatenated. Same goes for Joshua, Levin, right? So that's how it is combined. Now, but we have to create a complete list of it, right? So let's just call it full name. Let's create an empty list of it, okay? So now we need to put this into that. Let's just say full name. I'm just doing it in you know, absolute beginner way. Now you see this is giving you an error. It says list object is not callable. So what is the solution? Then we can create a variable which is called name, and what we can do is we can say I concatenate space, then again concatenate j, right? And let me just comment it for now, and let's try to print name, print name. Yeah, it worked, right? Now here what we can do is we can say full name, oops, sorry, full name dot append, and at the end we're gonna print full name. Now this is what we wanted. Exactly, this is what we wanted. So now we had first list, we had second list, and this is third list. So this is how, using the zip function, you can combine each element very easily from both of the lists. Thank you very much for watching the video.